Take 4. I kept dropping my mic. Well, anyway, as you can see and hear, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range. Today, I'm going to have a little bit of a very heated, I'm going to say heated because a lot of people may beg to differ as to what it is that should be used or what is the ideal home defense situation or home defense rifle, pistol, whatever it is, 12 gauge, whatever it is that you want to choose to defend your family. You have some people say, hey, this is all I got, so I'm going to use what it is that I have to do whatever it is I have to do, and that is completely understood. But today we are going to talk about an option, and let me know what it is that you choose, what it is that you have that if need be, or what is your preference. You may not have your preference, but what is it that you would prefer to have if you have to, if you're in a situation to where you may need to defend your family. So drop that in the comments because I am interested to know. With that being said, we are going to talk about a 12 gauge. Now this 12 gauge is a pretty compact 12 gauge, but it has a crazy capacity. The capacity on it obviously will depend on the fact of what it is that you're running. Now, what do you mean? You can only use, 12 gauge shells? Yes, but you can use any one of the sizes. You can go from 3-inch, 2 3/4, as well as the mini. So I think this is a pretty cool deal, and it looks a little wonky and funky. So with that being said, you might know exactly what I'm talking about. So don't go far because we are going to get right into it. All right, that feels good, but obviously shooting it without a glove is going to be pretty difficult. Now what we are talking about is the Kel-Tec KSG 12 gauge. Now this 12 gauge, as you can see, I did say it looked a little wonky, futuristically wanting to be appealing. Although, like I said, but that's my opinion on it. What would you rate it? How would you say this thing looks like or what it looks like? But I think it's pretty cool. All of their stuff is ugly, but it's that I can deal with it ugly. All right, this Kel-Tec KSG has a double cylinder on here. So you have 2 tubes. Both of these tubes can work as a, obviously, not the format, but whatever it is that you're going to choose, you can put it in either tube. You can run, as I was saying earlier, you can run 3, 2 3/4, as well as the minis. You do not have to run everything consecutive. So I can put a 3-inch, I can put a 2 3/4, I can put 5 minis. I can do whatever it is, however the combination is that you feel that you want to put in there, you can do it. It does not matter. And I think for the most part, what it is that's on the market, you can pretty much do the same. But I think it's pretty neat that I can fill up 1 tube with minis and 1 tube with 2 3/4, or vice versa, or whatever it is, and shoot out what it is that I want to shoot at versus waiting for that shell to come after I shoot whatever it is out of the way first. Golly, something just bit me on my forehead. My forehead already big. You said my forehead big. All right, we're running our EOTech on here. The only complaint that I would say with this 12 gauge is the pick rail that's underneath. Now, if you want to run a light or whatever it is that you want to run on here, that is perfectly okay. But because this is a pump, it's a little bit more difficult for me because it's kind of aggressive on the hand, in the palm of the hand, trying to get that done. Right now, the action is pretty smooth because we're not actually loading any shells into the chamber. And but once we get those shells in there, pulling that action forward can be a little bit more difficult. May not be difficult for the gentleman, but if this is for, something that you're trying to get your wife involved in, please make sure that you give her something to protect her hands. Although I feel that you may not have a chance to grab a glove, but she just needs to know how that feels so that she's not turned off, if it makes sense. All right, so that Kel-Tec KSG 12 gauge that takes all 3 shell sizes, and that is what we will be talking about today. I have quite a bit of shells here. I have Black Aces 1425. I have Winchester X 1325. I have some Winchester USA Valdor 1325 as well. I also have some shorties. Now this shorty is 1 ounce slug, and this one here is the actual 8-shot. And I have some Aguila mini shells as well. That TKO 2 3/4, and as well as these 2 3/4 slugs by Black Aces. And that is what we be shooting. What? I've already told you that I will not be shooting without a glove, and this is why I am putting these on now. The only thing left to do now is to suit them. Though you making me feel like something to come over here and get me. Suit them up and set them down range. All right, so I'm going to give you guys just some at a time of each. Now, how you would load this here is you would move your selector from side to side, depending on what it is that you're loading. You will then engage the spring and add or load in your rounds. Let's go in with Black Aces first. You know what? Let me put my ear protection on first before I get distracted and forget to do it. Now let's have a conversation too while we are loading this. What would you suggest or say is the ideal for you, in your opinion, the ideal home defense? Oh, my finger got stuck. Home defense selection, or what it is that you have, because like I said, I know this can be a quite touchy conversation for some people. May even lose a friend or two behind it because they feel like you shouldn't be shooting that in your home or whatever because of whatever their reasons are. But yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, in one tube I have some Black Aces. In the other tube I have my Winchester X. Both of these are 2 3/4, but I'll just show you. And let's throw in some minis. We got some 8-shot minis. Let's add those in there as well. We'll lighten up the shot. Now this also has been reviewed on the channel, so if you're interested in getting more information on it, make sure that you go back. But I just felt like having a home defense conversation, and that is why we're here. Now when you're loading with your glove can possibly get caught in there, or even your finger get bit. All right, let's get that mini out of there and let's run what it is that we have. All right, yo, you suited up. Let's go ahead and send these babies down range. There you go. Let's get my Kel-Tec on. That's another beautiful thing about it, that you have your pick space on there for you to run whatever it is that you're shooting. That steel is all wonked up, so we may or may not hit it. And first shot, and we hit. Can you tell what that was? Ah! Oh! Oh my Lord, that is definitely those Black Aces. And once you're out, no worries. We're going to switch our cylinder over and keep going. Wow. Although, depending on what it is that you're shooting, can cause the shoot to be a little bit more rough, but the shotgun in itself, or the 12 gauge in itself, shoots absolutely beautiful. It is nice and smooth. I enjoy it. All right, let's get reloaded. We're finished with that. We have some of those. Let's get some Valdor. This one is 1325. Has a little bit of a higher brass than what we were just shooting a moment ago. And let's get those in. Ouch! Told you, that thing be biting me. All right, switch. Have to be careful because if your glove gets stuck, it would actually cause the shell to bounce back and fly out. All right. Ow. This sounds like it's tearing me up, don't it? All right. We are reloaded. Switch the cylinder just because. And we are ready. Feels good, but it's equally as painful. God, I thought that was ants. Wow, she is great. I enjoy her so much. All right, so we have that understanding that she does shoot all 3 sizes. Do I have any 3-inch? 1 ounce, 2 3/4, 2 3/4. That is empty. No, I don't. Okay, so let's go in with some more minis. Let's bump up, put some slugs in here as well. And finish up. And let's just play like a little roulette. See what's going to come out. And how we take the shot. A mini, 2 3/4. Let's put, this is a 00. This is a slug. This is a slug as well, but it's a mini slug. Let's put a couple of those in here. If I can get the box open. Oh no, I lied. It's not a mini. All right. 1 cylinder is full. Slug. Mini. Let's get, this is a, what was this? A 009 shot. 9 shot. Mini. And a slug. Let's see if I'm full. All right, I think I'm full now. Well, you'll see me looking for some more minis. All right, let's open this up. I think I might can be able to get one more in. No, that to capacity as well. Let's double check this other cylinder. And no, that's another mini. And we are full. Whew. Y'all hear that? All right, so we have a variety of shells in here, and let's see how they are distributed. Ooh. Ooh. See, that's what I was saying about the racking. Making sure that you had a nice, make sure you had a nice grip on it when you engage. When you actually engage the 12 gauge. Ugh. Wow. Whew. Wow. That was, whew. That one was toxic. All right. So as I said, I suggested that this could be a great deal for, you know, wives and stuff. Make sure she's comfortable with it. If she's not, then I don't think this would be for her. But the smaller these shells are, the more comfortable the chute would be for her. All right, so let's get one more tube. Let's just load it up with slugs. That's 2 Black Aces slugs on one side, because she ain't no wussy. Black Aces slugs on one side. Here in my mouth. And we are going to do the Federal 1610 1 ounce slugs on the other side. So far, what do you see? What do you think? Do you have one? I think they're pretty cool. All of their little stuff, pretty cool looking. All right. See, my glove keeps getting caught. All right, we are loaded. Wow, that changed the weight also. See how fast we can get these out. Y'all ready? Whoa. I messed that up. I messed that up. Ooh. Those were definitely the Black Aces. Ah. Oh, what a beat. And she is empty. All right, she is clear and she is safe. What did y'all think? What did y'all see? Do you have one? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. Are you interested? Let me know as well. I believe that this is a pretty good deal. Let me get this off. Pretty good deal as far as performance and the way that she feels. She's nice and compact. You're able to shoulder her. It's not so much of like a shorty style shooting from the hip. And I know some people may beg to differ. Oh, that is just, you know, shotgun is, you know, as accurate as you can be with a shotgun shooting from the hip. I understand, but I just feel a little bit more comfortable actually being able to be on sight, on my sight picture or whatever my target is with this 12 gauge. Super cool. I like it. So, do you have one? Let me know. Drop it in the comments if you do. How much do you enjoy her? What have you done to her? Have you changed anything? Have you made any... Those last few rounds really got into my throat. Let me know. Drop it into the comments. But listen, have you checked out www.yokegang.com? Have you? No? Go check it out for me. Pick up a t-shirt or a patch. Support the channel. Thank you so much for supporting just by watching this video. Y'all already know I love it when things work, but I love y'all for life.